Plug this from the motherboard. This just lifts straight up, not too much trouble. Pretty sturdy, you can give them a little bit of a wiggle. Okay, so now we're going to pull this up. There's a ribbon on the underside of this that actually attaches it to the motherboard, so you don't want to yank too much on it. So just pull it up a little bit, and you'll see that ribbon right there. That's what it looks like. So this has a little release lever on it. Just pop this black strip up like that, and then that just pulls straight out like that. And you can set this off to the side. Okay, likewise, you disconnect the power supply from the motherboard, just pull that straight up. Now we've got 3 more screws on the power supply. They're there and there. So let's do those. Okay. Now again, make sure we have that ground off all the way. I just leave this ground screw usually connected to the little thing back there itself. That never needs to come off. We do need to unplug the actual power cord from the back though. That has a little tab on it you just push down on. And just like a computer, it just sort of unplugs there. See that washer little unit came off already there. Be careful with that. Okay, and now same thing. This one doesn't have a ribbon on it. There's an actual plug you'll see when we get this up, so this can just come straight up. We have all the screws off. Nope, missed one. There's another screw over here on the side. Is it? Oh, no. That's not part of the power supply. So yeah, this should just come straight up. And it does. See, there's the little power cord. Okay, this can go off to the side too. Now we've got the guts here. So let's take the network cards off next. This is probably one of the most fragile parts of the whole thing, so this is worth taking a little bit of care with. I'm going to take these 2 screws off, disconnect that ribbon, take that screw off. This long cord connects the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth receiver for the controllers and whatnot. That needs to stay connected, and it's just a little plug-in right there. You can probably reconnect it if it comes off, but on this side it's just a solder bridge, and that's pretty fragile. So this is pretty a careful operation here. So what I'm going to do is disconnect all of that. I need both hands to do that, so I'm going to stop this video, and I'll pick it up again once I have all of that disconnected and we're down to the EM shield. Okay, I've got all of those screws off now. You can see this ribbon connector is the same as the one that was on the Bluetooth drive. It's locked in, but all you need to do is take your fingernail and flip this little black piece up like that. And this ribbon just pulls straight back and out. Okay, now we're going to lift both of those off as a unit and set them off to the side. Okay, so now this is down to the EM shield. Anybody, if you've ever worked on a laptop or taken apart anything like that, you'll know what this is for. This is to prevent the hard drive and the Blu-ray and all those components up on the top from electromagnetically interfering with what's going on the motherboard. So to get this big thing off, we have to take off another whole bunch of screws. Again, some of these are off already. There's one there, and usually there's one there also, and there, and there, and there, and there. So let's get those off. You can just look as you're doing this, make sure you've got all the screws. Anything that, you know, looks like it needs to come off in order to get this piece off. If it's holding something down, then it should probably come off. Basically, all of these screws are going to have to come out at some point anyway, so it's not a disaster if you unscrew the wrong ones in the wrong order. Just make sure you keep them separate. First couple of times I did this, I wrote a little list to myself and kept them in separate little bins, so I knew which one was which. I've done this, it's my third time now, so I know more or less what I'm doing. Again, you can see, I don't know if this video is good enough to show it, there are little arrows here that show you which ones actually belong to part of the EM shield. So when in doubt, you can kind of follow that as directions. Okay, so those are all off now. Next thing we have to do is take these big load-bearing pieces off and kind of hold the whole thing together. These have numbers.